up next, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. We have
Yeah.
the much anticipated debut of the man who was dubbed as the Mike Tyson of Muay Thai by Chowdhury Sitidong. It's Yuki Yoza, the former K1 lightweight and bantamweight Grand Prix championship, making his one championship debut Friday Fights
Mm.
109. He's coming up against Elbrus Osamanov, who is 23 years old, 6-0 in the one championship, riding a six-fight streak. Last time out, beating Nathan Benden by unanimous decision. Woo! So here it is, bruh. We've been talking
Yeah.
about this for weeks now.
Yeah.
Maybe even could be 2 months. I don't know how long, but yeah, so
Yeah.
hyped for this one. Just a reminder, we're all going to be live for this one, so be sure to tune in. So BG,
Sorry about
let
that.
us know. Let
Let me
us
just
know.
put my WhatsApp off here quickly. Yeah, dude, you're right. We've been waiting in anticipation for this matchup, especially more for Yuki Yoza. Right, we wanted to see him fight, and there's a little bit of beef in this one. Eh? These guys have been going back and forth on Twitter, and I remember the latest one that came out was that Yuki Yoza was saying that he's not even thinking about Albrus, he's thinking about Agadi within 2025.
Sheesh.
And then Albrus responded to that by saying, "You thinking about champions? You haven't even debuted in the organization. Let me teach you a lesson, boy." That's something around. I'm paraphrasing, but there was something around that lines of like, "Don't look past me. I'm gonna show you
Yeah.
what's gonna happen here." So I'm expecting something massive. And also, I saw some training footage of Albrus training the spinning heel kick to the head roundhouse.
Mm,
And he captioned it being like working on something special for my upcoming fight. So let's see, dude. He's the taller fighter between the two. He fights with range. He's got that typical northern to Western European style where it's very kickbox heavy, very bouncy heavy, spin kicks, axe kicks, spinning elbows. That's the kind of style that he does. However, that is very exhausting to fight. It's a very
mm,
exhausting fight style to do. You get tired if you keep doing that. And the thing about Yuki Yoza, if you watch this dude, this guy is calm and he's composed, and he doesn't get sucked into brawls. He doesn't let his fist just go. He doesn't waste his energy on just throwing punches into the air. Or no, Yuki Yoza is very precision heavy. Very much like if I'm going to throw something, it needs to land. I'm not just going to throw it because I want to get out of some kind of defensive position. I want to be safe. No, his guard is always there. He attacks when he knows that this is going to land. I'll throw this 1-2 when I know you're out of position. I'm gonna kick
mm,
your calf literally every second of every moment of that fight because that's what Kyokushin fighters do, and Yuki Yosa does it all the time. Alberus doesn't, if he doesn't switch stances consistently and get Yuki Yosa thinking about how he can target the legs, he's gonna get pieced up by Yuki Yosa because it's hard for fighters to deal with a Kyokushin calf kick. It's hard to come back from it. You saw it in MMA. We see when Takiro them use it. We see how Yoshinari broke Alkriti's leg in a fight with that low kick before he fought
mm.
against Tawan Chai. So it's a different breed of low kicks and deep kicks when the Kyokushin guys come in there. So I know that Liam Madison was saying that a lot of these guys are wary of the Kyokushin deep kick, but he was saying if you just push your elbow into the toe, you break their toes. That's easier said than done because they
Mm,
disguise the kick, they disguise those deep kicks in a way that it looks like it's going to be a roundhouse to the face, but then it doesn't go there. It goes to your sternum, it goes to your liver, and then you're like, you realize you can't breathe, and like, what the hell just happened? It deeped you,
mm.
bruh. That's what happened. So I think Alvarez is probably going to go in there and make it a dogfight in the first round. I expect him to go and make it a dogfight in the first round. Get Yuki going backwards quite often. Try and get the finish quite early, because he's going to have to do that. I do think the longer the fight goes on, Yuki Yosa is just gonna break him
Mm.
down very significantly. That's what he does. That's what Yuki Yosa is best at. And he's fighting out at the gym that Takedo comes from. He's going to have Takedo. He's going to have Masaki no Iri in his corner. This man's Dude, this is gonna be a
Royalty, bro.
freaking sick fight. I'm telling you. And Alvarez is hyped up for the fight, but I just want him to be aware that there's a high chance that he might be biting off more than he can chew on this one. He just needs to be aware of that. Because he's all hype,
Yeah,
but he's young. He's only 23. You must remember you're taking on something that is you haven't been a champion yet. This one has been a champion in multiple weight classes. So just be
mm,
careful
mm.
here.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and what struck me really about Yuki Ozo when I was watching the tape is just really also just that precision, like you mentioned, but also just the diversity of strikes, bro.
Yes.
He throws so many different. It's like there's weapons coming from everywhere, bro, and
Yeah.
it's very
Yeah.
difficult to manage that. So, yeah, Albus better watch out that he doesn't get overwhelmed and start,
Yes.
seeing punches where there aren't punches and taking
Yes,
punches when he doesn't see punches kind of thing. But again,
literally.
easier said than done here. But yeah, nonetheless, super fucking hyped for this one. Excuse my language. But yeah, it's Yuki Yoza and it's One Championship Friday Fights 109. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Fighting with Friends. PG, any final thoughts on this one?
Dude, I haven't stopped smiling. My jaw's starting to get sore. Yeah, I haven't stopped smiling about it. The only final thoughts
Yeah,
I would say is, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie said it before. I'll repeat what Eddie said. Tune in early for this fight card. It's gonna be a banger, and especially with these early fights on the fight card. And then
yeah.
my last thing on that one is we will be live. We will be live for this. So watch out. We will be live for this one.
Yeah, watch out, watch out.